There is preliminary information that contests that. I don't want to say that till we completely investigate. But it is, it's unlikely in the minds of the trajectory that it was fired from Russia. But we'll see.
It's unlikely, sir.
Mr. President, is Poland suggested invoking Article 4 or 5 from NATO, sir?
Down in front, guys. Down in front.
We're going to probably have a meeting of the ambassadors. So that looks like we're going to go to next. Thank you.
Everybody.
So that was US President Joe Biden reacting on the Poland missile strike. And we have this breaking news that Poland's President Andrzej Duda and US President Joe Biden will be holding talks over this explosion in eastern Poland. My colleague Abhishek Jha to give us more details on this meeting which is going to be held between the Poland President and US President. Abhishek.
So this meeting could be likely to virtual meet because the Polish Prime Minister is in Poland, and but this meeting is most likely going to happen physically, where all the leaders will be meeting with their senior advisor, and that is more important because Poland has yet not confirmed with whether that attack of missile which has fallen on its ground was well intended and against Poland, or whether it was just some mistakes that might have happened from Ukrainian side, some Russian missile have veered off from its trajectory, or some other possibilities of some other nations firing a missile on Poland could be a case. But so far, we know that the thing that has happened in Poland has not gone down well with G7 leaders and NATO members, and there is going to be an urgent meeting of NATO members. Their envoys will be attending that, while G7 leaders, who are all present with their full strength in Bali, are going to have a meeting very soon. That meeting and all this whole crisis that has happened in Poland has actually took some scheduling of like leaders meeting in Bali very off from the schedule, and earlier morning, like by now, these leaders would have left for a mangrove forest visit, which was nearby Bali, but that seems to be now postponed till the later half of the day. Maybe in the second half of the day, that visit will happen where all the leaders will be joining them because of the latest and urgent crisis that these 7 members have felt that they need to meet and talk together about this whole situation that has happened in Poland. So clearly, the escalation that is going to happen in Russia-Ukraine war could be very, in some way very strong statements or strong position or would be coming from the G7 members, and that's going to happen from Bali.
Abhishek, how has this missile attack affected the G20 summit, as there were bilateral talks also which were going to be held today? Prime Minister was going to meet several leaders for bilateral talks. So how is it going to affect those meetings?
Clearly, now since all the G7 leaders are going to have their meetings or the day plan rescheduled, we can have some those that has not been confirmed yet from the Indian side, but we can see some meetings being rescheduled, or maybe some of them can be also postponed because Prime Minister was going to meet Indonesian President Joko Widodo. Starting from him, he had a plan to meet Emmanuel Macron, his president, over the lunch. And then in the second half, he was expected to meet Prime Minister of Italy, Australia, Singapore. But maybe these meetings of your French president can have a hit because of the latest crisis that we are seeing in Poland. And but there has not been confirmation yet. But the sources are telling us that Prime Minister schedule may also be reworked, and whole G20 leaders meetings are being reworked against the crisis. In the backdrop of the crisis that we are witnessing in Poland, because we see the leaders are very quick to react on this. Within hours of that news coming in, that Poland, there has been 2 missiles falling in Poland, killing 2 people. And yet, remember that Poland has not confirmed with whether this attack was well intended and against Poland by the Russian side. However, the G7 members are very quick and very, very sharp in their reaction. And we have seen comments made by Rishi Sunak, we have seen comments made by Joe Biden, and that tells the way this crisis is going to pan out in the a few hours or maybe few days to come, because G7 leaders are going to take this case very seriously, and there's going to be some joint statement also coming from the meeting that is scheduled in a few hours from now.
Right, Abhishek. Let's listen into what US President Joe Biden has said on this missile attack that has happened in Poland.
That contests that. I don't want to say that till we completely investigate. But it's unlikely in the minds of the trajectory that it was fired from Russia. But we'll see.
It's unlikely, sir.
Mr. President, has Poland suggested invoking Article 4 or 5 from NATO, sir?
Down in front, guys. Down in front.
We're going to probably have a meeting of the ambassadors. So that looks like we're going to go do that. Thank you.